The first major pillar of historical significance is a statistic that many in the industry find both inspiring and long overdue. When Roberts was crowned the winner of American Idol on May 18, 2025, he became the first black man to claim the title in exactly 22 years. The last time this occurred was in 2003, during the legendary reign of. For over 2 decades, a specific archetype of male winner had dominated the show, creating a perceived barrier that finally shattered with his raw, gospel-inflected authenticity. His win wasn't just a personal victory, it was a restoration of a legacy, signaling to a new generation of artists that the big soul sound has a permanent, powerful home at the center of the American mainstream. This victory was secured over formidable finalists John Foster and Nix, but it was deep-rooted connection to the audience, stemming from his childhood in the church, that ultimately tipped the scales. His story is one of profound perseverance, having auditioned for the show 3 times before finally securing his spot and proving that no is often just a detour on the road to a historic yes. If his win was the story, the numbers behind it were the headline. Host announced during the finale that had secured victory following a staggering 26 million votes. To put that in perspective, that is double the vote count of the previous season and a record for the ABC era of the franchise. This figure represents more than just a fan base. It is a democratic mandate for a new kind of superstar. For a man who spent his days coaching students at elementary, receiving the support of a population nearly the size of Australia is a testament to his cross-generational appeal. The 26 million didn't just vote for a singer. They voted for a man who reminded them of their own teachers, fathers, and neighbors. This surge in participation has been credited with reigniting enthusiasm for the Idol franchise itself, as audiences across TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram mobilized to ensure a teacher from Mississippi could become a national icon. The sheer volume of engagement propelled him past social media records, making the season 23 finale the most social reality series episode of the year to date. The term entered the national lexicon early in the season, coined by Lionel to describe supernatural ability to deconstruct any song and rebuild it in his own image. Whether he was taking on Rick James, Mary Jane, or Chris at Tennessee Whiskey, applied a surgical level of vocal arrangement that few contestants in the show's history have matched. This wasn't just covering a song, it was a total reimagining. In 2026, critics are now using this term to describe a broader trend in the industry, a return to technical vocal prowess, where the anointing of the performance carries as much weight as the production itself. His signature moves, the effortless transitions between a powerful chest voice and a delicate falsetto, became a trademark that left judges Bryan and Underwood speechless. This technical mastery was most evident in his finale performance of First Time, where he balanced immense power with emotional restraint, a combination that clearly resonated with the millions watching at home. One of the most rapid professional elevations in history occurred just months after hung up his gym whistle. In late 2025, received his first-ever Grammy Award nomination for Best Gospel Performance Song for the live version of Still, a collaboration with gospel trailblazer Jonathan. As he prepares for the 68th Annual Grammy Awards at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles on February 1, 2026, he stands as one of the few reality show alumni to earn such high-level peer recognition within his first year. This transition from a middle school gymnasium to the most prestigious red carpet in the world serves as a beacon of hope for every reluctant revolutionary who fears their dreams are too far removed from their current reality. The nomination is a shared victory for Meridian, as himself stated, "From my to this, God is doing something." The song Still has been described as a worship ballad textured with soulful instrumentation, and its success on the charts and with the Recording Academy confirms that his voice is not just a television phenomenon, but a recorded music powerhouse. On Monday, January 19, 2026, Roberts will step onto the 50-yard line of Hard Rock Stadium in Miami to perform the national anthem at the College Football Playoff National Championship. With an estimated television audience of 22 million viewers, this performance is a symbolic coronation. On a day honoring Martin King, we'll deliver an arrangement by award-winning music director Adam, intended to evoke the resilience and soul of the New South. It is a moment where his personal history and national history intersect, marking him as the voice chosen to represent the country during one of its most-watched sporting events. The ceremony will feature a joint armed forces color guard and a flyover from the U.S. Coast Guard, but the true focal point will be the man from Meridian. Interestingly, the presentation will include drummers from the participating team bands, further grounding the performance in the spirit of collegiate competition. For Roberts, this isn't just a gig. It's a chance to display the authentic storytelling and soulful vocals that have defined his generation-spanning rise. The success of his debut single, Heal, is a historical anomaly in itself. Originally a Tom Odell song, wrote an original third verse that transformed the track into a stirring prayer, leading it to debut at 1 on Billboard's Hot Gospel Songs chart. This marked the first time an American Idol winner has claimed the top spot on that specific chart, effectively bridging the gap between mainstream pop fame and the deeply traditional world of gospel music. By the start of 2026, Heal has become a staple on Apple Music's New Music Daily and fresh gospel playlists, proving that his voice can command the digital airwaves just as effectively as the television screen. His follow-up original single, Mississippi, released in July 2025, further cemented this legacy. Recorded at Electric Blue Studios, the track is a soulful tribute to the state that shaped him, blending gospel roots with R&B to capture the ache and beauty of remembering where you come from. This strategic release schedule has kept his name at the top of the charts while he prepares his full-length debut album, Coming Home. Behind the scenes, the secret project we have been tracking has officially been revealed as Project Meridian. This initiative is a long-term plan to use his fame to build creative arts and technology CAT centers in areas of Mississippi. Has frequently said he won for his kids, and Project Meridian is the physical proof of that promise. By investing in the infrastructure of he is ensuring that his historical win isn't just a memory, but a permanent bridge for the next generation of students in the Delta. In 2026, he is no longer just a winner. He is a civic architect, using his 26 million votes as a mandate for social change. While he initially tried to return to his job as a PE teacher at elementary, the sheer volume of fans appearing at the school forced him to transition into full-time music and philanthropy. However, he remains a proud husband and father, balancing the needs of his 3 daughters and baby Grace with the demands of his rapidly expanding foundation. In an era where fame is often manufactured in a laboratory, Roberts has made history simply by being himself. He hasn't left Mississippi for a penthouse in LA. He remains a present father to his 3 daughters. His refusal to be pigeonholed by the industry, a strategy he voiced early in the competition, has become a blueprint for modern artists. He famously turned down certain commercial opportunities to maintain his integrity, proving that you can win a clout-based competition without ever chasing clout. His history in 2026 is defined by a radical groundedness that has made him a hero to everyone who believes that who you are is more important than what you do. This authenticity resonated across all demographics during his Idol run. He never exploited his challenges for sympathy votes, instead allowing viewers to connect with his resilience. This established a level of trust with the American public that translated directly into those record-breaking vote totals and his current status as a voice that defines a generation. His 2026 success is also built on a foundation of strategic touring. This past fall, he joined R&B legends Brandy and Monica on their acclaimed The Boy Is Mine tour, performing to sold-out arenas across the country. This move was in cross-genre positioning, allowing him to share the stage with icons like Kelly and Muni Long, while introducing his soulful sound to massive R&B audiences in cities like Memphis, Atlanta, and New Orleans. Performing 25 years after the original duet dominated the charts, wasn't just a special guest. He was a contemporary peer, proving his vocal Bible capabilities alongside the greats. This tour served as a live-action workshop for his own upcoming 2026 headline dates, teaching him the nuances of arena production and crowd engagement. It also signaled his versatility. He can headline a church revival on a Friday and a 20,000-seat R&B arena on a Saturday, maintaining total artistic control and anointing in both spaces. As we look toward the rest of 2026, the focus shifts to his most anticipated project yet, the debut studio album Coming Home. While official details are being kept under wraps, we know it was recorded under the guidance of 19 Entertainment and is expected to feature a mix of his chart-topping gospel anthems and fresh, soulful R&B. The album is rumored to be a love letter to the South, expanding on the themes introduced in his single, Mississippi. For this album is the culmination of a lifelong dream that began at age 2 in a church choir. It is the final piece of the puzzle that takes him from a reality star to a career artist. With his first Grammy nomination already under his belt before the album has even dropped, the industry expectations are sky high. However, if his history has taught us anything, it's that Roberts doesn't just meet expectations, he them. This has been Sarah Vance for Global Insight.